Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Today I am going to show you how to use the new built-in replay mode so that you can watch your takeoffs, your landings, and any other memorable moment of your flight. I will also show you some other tips you may not have known about replay mode, and at the end of this video you will be able to create your very own cinematic shot just like this one. Oh boy. Okay, we're in Portland, Oregon in the Boeing 737 MAX by Asobo, and to get to replay mode, you can go up to the top, go to FCR, click on FCR. That's going to bring open the FCR embedded tool, and there's a lot of things you can do in here, and I'll show you all of them. But right now, we're going to show you the basics. So we're going to click on record, and then it brings us to the record screen. Now, to record our session or our time or our actions, we'll go ahead and hit the circle button right here. That's the record key. Boom. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a quick takeoff here. I'm going to release my brake. We'll apply the power. You can see that the timer's counting up because we're recording. It shows recording right there. There we go. We're rolling. Now, you can actually close this out. You can exit out while you're recording. You do not have to leave it on the screen. Let's go ahead and stay on the center line. Airspeed is alive. And we'll do a quick rotation just to show you this in action. So, beautiful sunrise here in Portland. All right, that's good enough right there. Trying to stay on the center line and pulling back lightly on the yoke. Here we go with the rotation. Positive rate, gear up. And then we'll kind of RNAV vector ourselves to the left here, just for the example. The replay tool will record the gear animations, flap animations, all that stuff. We'll let those complete. And I think that is good there. So while we're still flying, I'm still hand flying it. Go back to the top menu, click on FCR again. And now you can see it's still recording. It's about a minute of recording. And we're going to press the record button again to end the recording. It says you have control, because I do. I still have control. I'm still flying the plane. That recording has been done. Now, let's save that. I'm going to click on the save key. That's now going to save that replay. So what we can do is we can either go back and watch that replay right now, or we can go back and watch it at the end of our flight or a week from now. Like, that save will never go away. You always have it to watch back. I do this all the time in case I want to go back and watch or get a thumbnail or a screenshot, something like that. But anyways, so that is saved. And to watch that replay back, what you're going to need to do is basically right now you can either hit play key, or you can go to the back and then load replay. I'll show you that a little later. Let's go back to record. Actually, sorry. Once you go back, whatever you recorded recently is gone, right? So this is a good example because I just basically deleted my live recording. So if I had not saved it, it would be lost forever. So now I can show you the load function. Go ahead back here, load replay. And now I have another one I recorded earlier. I'm going to use the latest one, which is this one right here. I click on that. That is now showing that minute 9 second. And I can just hit the play button right here. And boom, I'm dead. No, but so the reason I'm dead is because it basically teleported me back to the start of the replay I just loaded. And because all the scenery had not loaded in just yet, that is why I died. Anyways, so before I break the entire game, because it can be glitchy like that, if I hit play now, you'll see it's now. Yep, there it is. It's now playing back. I'm not controlling it. It's now playing back my replay. So now what I can do, I can close it out. I can go and watch it from the wing view. Any wing view. Or whatever I want. And this is the beauty of replay mode. It's like when you're flying, personally I like to fly from the inside view, and so I don't necessarily get to see the outside view all too much. So here comes the rotation. Look at that wing flex. There it is, nose wheels up. Here comes the gear animation. Beautiful. And that's it, guys. That is really it. That is all you need to know about how to make a basic replay. But, there is more. You can obviously watch this from the external camera too, if you please. So anyways, I just hit pause. And to pause your replay, you just press the play button again. So play, pause, play, pause. Now, if I hit the stop key, that's going to basically give me back control of the aircraft. So now I'm actually controlling the plane again. If I go back to the cockpit, and you can basically continue your flight from wherever you hit play. Now, how this affects your avionics, I'm not 100% sure. do that at your own risk. But now, so I want to go back and watch my replay again. I can hit play again. And I'm dead again. Again, you know why. I already explained why that happened. But yeah, now I'm back here. I can hit play, and now it's going to play that replay. So you can watch replay as many times as you want. You can save it, go back and watch it again. Now let me show you a few other cool features. I'm just going to hit pause here, and I'll show you some other features. So take control is pretty self-explanatory. If you're watching your replay and you hit take playing control, it's basically like hitting the stop button. It's going to allow you to, you know, basically take control of your plane. Now, if I hit pause and I hit the arrows, the double arrows on the left and the right, that will bring me back to the beginning, or actually I think it brings you back about 10 seconds or so. Same thing goes with the forward. That brings you up about 7 or so seconds. So it's kind of like it's easier to just kind of drag this left and right than to use these buttons right here. So anyway, so that's take control. We use SkyCamera. SkyCamera is basically just a forward view with no cockpit. It's kind of a cool view. You could definitely use this for various reasons, but yeah, that exists for that. Now, flyby camera is a whole nother thing. Now, I think this is actually misleading. As you can see, we're now rolling off the side of the runway. If I go to configuration, just ignore the plane for a second, guys. If I go to configuration, you can configure your flyby camera. It has the distance, so I have it set to by default 0.5. Our camera angle from plane 45 degrees. Camera change distance 0.3, and a few other offsets that you can set. Now, I'll say this current build of Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 is, as you can see, I'm just sliding right, is a bit buggy. So I'm not actually going to go into the flyby camera right now, but basically it's more of like a chase plane than a flyby camera. I'll show you guys how to make a flyby camera a little later with the default systems. So anyways, let's go back, and then I'm going to show you the instant replay function. All right, we're back on the runway. I've restarted my session, and I'm reopening FCR Embedded. And another way that you can record and watch a replay is with the instant replay function. If I click on instant replay, the moment that I click on instant replay, it is now recording me. And you can record up to 5 minutes of gameplay with the instant replay function. So anything I do right now for the next 5 minutes will be captured, and beyond 5 minutes it will only capture the past 5 minutes. So right now it's recording as is. If I do another takeoff and of course release my brakes, here we go, it's gonna record us. Airspeed's alive again. It doesn't matter what view you're in, it's not recording a view, it's just recording the aircraft's position and state. We're just gonna rotate early just for an example. We're light. There we go. And then here's the thing about instant replay. You don't have to hit save. You can save if you want, but you don't have to save. It works the same as the other one. Now, all I gotta do here is literally go up here and drag this backwards like that, and then I can hit play and watch that last, what, 60 seconds I recorded. It's really interesting. Now, don't press the pause button. If you press the stop button, if you press the stop button, that will actually delete your instant replay, I understand. So you don't want to hit that button. You want to actually just drag it backwards. So go to the outside view. Currently watching our replay now, and there's the early rotation. Now, if I hit stop, it's now recording again, and I'm back under control. So I'm now controlling the aircraft. And then I can go and do some crazy stuff like this, pull back, and then drag it backwards, hit play, and that, my friends, is the instant replay. Okay, I'm going to bring us outside to show you the next feature of the replay tool, and that is the ghost mode. If I click on ghost, you'll now see an additional aircraft that's now spawned, basically right in formation with me. And you can obviously see the creative possibilities with this. Let me show you how to use. You can have up to 5 ghost planes, and you can also modify their distances. So every time you click on to change it, it obviously probably, you know, it respawns it in a way. And so I gotta go kind of find that. There he is. And so now he's in front of us. You can change the distance to which that aircraft is from your aircraft. You can change the angle that it's at. So maybe you want it more side by side like that, or maybe you want it more towards the front. You can also change the height, so it can be a bit more realistic, right? To kind of create a more realistic feel. You can make it a bit higher, maybe put them ahead of me just a little bit. Distance is okay. You could also add delay. So we'll say, let's make a like a 2-second delay. Okay, so he rolls to the left. 1, 2, 3. Now he's rolling. Rolls to the right. And you can offset that however you want to make maybe a more realistic formation flying look. And if you don't want to see that ghost plane, you can hit the little eye right here to make it inactive. And click on it again. And he's back. But he's back there. So if we want to add more planes, just press on the plus key. And boom. Now we have 3 737s. 4 737s. Now, you can actually adjust the distance of each aircraft, so each of them are customizable. Let's put number 3 a bit farther away. Where'd he go? Oh, now he's in front of me. There we go. And the angle be to the left, offset him. Look at the mountain. Like that. Yeah, so that's the ghost tool and how it works. And if you want to get rid of all of them, again, you just press on the eye, and they're all gone. And the last feature of the built-in replay tool is LoadPlayAsAi. Now, that is a very confusing name. Basically, what this does is it loads your previous replay as an AI aircraft for you to watch in third person. So I'm still in my aircraft right now, the same plane we've been in the whole video. And if I click on LoadPlayAsAi, it's going to ask me, hey, do you want to put an offset on it? I'm just going to say no, so putting 0 nautical miles. So that means the AI plane is going to spawn exactly where I recorded my replay. So we click LoadPlayAsAi again, and I'm going to choose that replay file that I saved earlier. And there it is. There's our aircraft. So that's the aircraft. I'm going to hit play as well. And now it's playing. The AI is basically a ghost plane. And that's going to be using our replay file. So here in just a few seconds, we should see that aircraft actually take off on its own, fully outside of my control. And I can even scrub through too. If I want to, it's taking too long, I can scroll up like that, hit play, and for some reason my button is beeping when I do that. That's okay. All right, he is now rolling. And imagine the creative possibilities of doing something like this. So that plane is rolling off. Now there's no way to like manipulate or change the livery at the moment, but that's pretty cool right there. So yes, in a nutshell, that is LoadPlayAsAi. It basically loads your previous replay as a ghost plane for you to watch in third person, which is pretty cool. Look at that, that's sick. And as promised, I'm going to show you how to create that cinematic slow motion takeoff that I showed you guys at the beginning of the video. I'm loaded into a fresh jet on the runway with a different time of day, different weather, just to show you that it doesn't matter what weather conditions you record your replay, you can always watch it back in any condition or time you want. Let's open up the FCR. There it is. I'll hit back here for just a second. And we're going to use that replay that we recorded earlier in the tutorial. So we go to load replay, and we'll click on that one. There we go. And I can hit play. You can see that is working. I'm going to scrub up until we get to right around rotation, which is right there. And I'm just going to let it stay paused for a second. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my cameras and then go over to showcase camera. There we go. If your camera has moved around in showcase mode, just hit reset position real quick. There you go. That's going to reset the camera position behind the aircraft. You can press the Q or E key to go up and down. I'm using an Xbox controller, the trigger. And we'll kind of, hold on. Let's go ahead and reset that because I bumped it too much. Again, you don't want to move forward or back. Just go straight down to right around the belly of your aircraft. There we go. And then I'm going to click on drone follow mode. This is going to allow us to unlink the camera from the plane. And then drone lock mode will lock our camera view to the center. So like the center of the aircraft like that. So now I can rotate just like that. Sweet. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to set my camera position up to something nice. I guess, you know what, I kind of like that sunset. Looks nice, right? Maybe we put it over here. We'll change it up from the intro a little bit. I shouldn't do that, but I'm gonna do it anyways. All right, never mind. We'll do here, I guess. We'll zoom in a little bit using my Xbox controller. And that looks kind of sick right there. All right, cool. So now I have my camera in position. Do what you got to do to get your camera in position. And now what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to close the showcase camera, or close the replay. Not the replay, sorry. I'm going to close the camera panel. And then here on my FCR embedded tool, I am going to rewind this back. And notice how the camera doesn't move its position, but it still follows the aircraft. Oh, this is gonna look sick. All right, so I'm gonna rewind it back, rewind it back, rewind it back. You may notice some LOD issues like the gear disappearing at long distances. That's normal right now. And then I'm gonna actually hit the 1X key, the left one, not the right one. The right one speeds it up. That's times 1, 2, 3, 4 speed. I wanna go times 4 speed slow motion, right? So 4 times slower than normal. So with the 4X selected, I'm gonna hit the play key. And we actually got to rewind that back because we were too far ahead. Hit play. Oh, no. That's not what we want. Play. A little bit forward, a little too far back. Alright, there's. Now hit play. It's now running at 4 times slower than normal speed. I'm going to close that out. Open up your OBS or NVIDIA, whatever you use for recording, and boom, there is your cinematic shot. You can use Track IR too for a more Bobby look. You can zoom in and out while it's in motion. Whatever you want to do to get the shot. And that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this was helpful to you. Man, that looks good. Hopefully you are able to enjoy your sim and watch from a new perspective. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. But until next time, guys, remember you have 3 choices. Give up, give in, or give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time, next video. Look at that view. Sheesh. Oh my God.